Who here owns a business? Wow. Who here doesn't own a business but would like to own one soon? Okay, so most of us. Great. And so I took some of my business ideas and marketing ideas and leadership ideas and I put them together into something that I hope will be very valuable to you as you find your own way into this new thing that I think we're creating together. Is some of my best ideas on how to make yourself successful individually, how to then take that as a foundation and make your business successful so that you can enjoy success, and then take those skills and that experience and those resources and kind of point it at a significant issue or a significant problem. Maybe consider the idea that it's okay to really become very selfish, not in an egocentric way, but very selfish in terms of making yourself powerful first, and then creating success in the world and making yourself successful and your business successful first, and then using it as a platform to launch your bigger contribution. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a voice or a way of talking that might strike you as a little strange, but I think that it'll also resonate for you. And after many years of studying success and development and how to make things happen, I've realized that there's a common voice that's coming together in the world. We're all starting to have a similar voice about where things need to go, how things need to change, how we need to develop as individuals, as communities, and as the world. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the words, we need you too. We all need you as an individual to do things so that you serve yourself and then you serve all of us. And I'm not saying that I speak for everyone, but I think that as I say it and you hear my version of our voice, maybe it can resonate for you. Maybe it can help you have a few ahas. Maybe it can call out a little higher you to get what you really need to get done in your own life and in your business so that you can help us all become successful. We have to master the animal inside of us if we ever hope to master success outside. So, minimize distraction and interruption. Work in focused blocks of uninterrupted time. Which time of day is the most important time of day to work on the important things? You've already heard it from other speakers here, right? The first part of the day. Aha, but why? Higher energy sets the stage for the rest of the day. Yep. Working on the East Coast, working with the people that live on the East Coast who got it before you. It's a good one. Actually, there's another reason that's based in kind of science and psychology, which is willpower. Willpower. Been reading some interesting research about willpower lately. We only get a little tiny bit of it. Each of us only gets a little bit of willpower, a little bit, and we burn it very quickly. They did an experiment where they had two groups of people watch a movie, and it was a tough movie, very emotional, a lot of drama and violence and so forth. And they said to the first group, watch the movie, but resist feeling any emotions. And then they said to the second group, watch the movie. After it was over, they administered a math test with complex mathematical problems. The first group that resisted feeling emotion did very poorly on the math test. The second group that was just told to watch the movie and they just flowed with whatever happened, they did much better on the math test. What was going on? It turns out that by trying to resist feeling emotion, the first group was burning their willpower. They were using their power to control their mind and emotions. They burned it up on the movie so they didn't have it in reserve to do the math. Most of us burn our willpower in the early part of the day before we even have a chance to use it on something constructive. And most of us burn it on internal conflict. Should I eat the donut or not? Right? Should I kill my spouse today or wait till tomorrow? And we burn it on this whole, internal frustration. We're not congruent. We don't have integrity, alignment of thought, emotion, behavior, communication. So we're always struggling. So if we only get a little bit of willpower, and we know that we're probably going to burn it in this modern environment anyway, it's important that we use it early in the day and we use it consciously. So if we've got a little bit of willpower, and we should take advantage, Marshall, use it in the beginning of the day, what should we use it to do? How do we use that little bit of willpower to highest leverage? It's called ritualize. Create habits with it. We can't make ourselves do anything. For the most part, we humans can't make ourselves do anything. And if we can, it might last a day or two or three. Look what happens at New Year's. Why? Because we're trying to remember to do it every day. Who has ever screwed something up, whether it was getting in an argument with your spouse or family, or forgetting to eat a meal correctly, or whatever it was, and then you said to yourself, okay, I'm going to remember to do it next time. Who's ever said that? I've got to remember to do it next time. I've got to remember to do this next time. Who does this on a regular basis? I know I do. Anyone? You're not going to remember to do it next time. When you're saying, I got to remember to do it next time and feeling bad, what you're actually doing is programming yourself to remember to feel bad about it the next time you don't do it right. So you can feel extra bad because you know you told yourself a bunch of times. We don't remember to do anything, but we do the same things every day. We are creatures of habit to a much greater extent than we'd ever want to admit to ourselves or others. We do the same things every day. We feel the same emotions every day, and we think the same thoughts every day. We just remix them and kind of put this one over here and do this one first so that we can have the illusion that we're thinking for ourselves and we've got control of the whole thing, and we can put on a good social mask and a good front so we look like we've got it together. Is this making sense to anyone? Who's this making sense for? Okay, good. So what we need to do is take the little bit of willpower, again, this is something I learned from Tony Schwartz, and invest it creating a new ritual, ideally early in the day. It takes 30 days to create a new ritual. It begins with it feeling like push, 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 like you're going over a big hump. And then a couple of weeks into it, it starts getting easier and easier. And then by 30 days, you're over the hump, and it starts building its own momentum, and it starts pulling you. If you invest the little bit of willpower that you get every day, early in the day, building a new ritual for 30 days, one new ritual at a time, more than that, too stressful, overwhelming. You won't be able to do it. One new ritual, 30 days, then you'll wake up at the end of 30 days, and you'll find yourself pulled into it, you'll start doing it, and you'll realize, oh, now this is just part of the way things are. Do that every month for a year. Put 12 powerful new rituals in your life, and you'll wake up in a year and you won't recognize yourself. You won't know who you are anymore, but you'll like it. Because it'll be a good new you. Who's in? We need you to do this stuff, guys. We need you to make yourself strong. We really need you to do it. We need you to do whatever it takes. If you need to take some time on your own, you need to go on a trip, you need to move somewhere, whatever it takes. You need to get over some addictions. You need to work on some unhealthy relationships. You need to get some therapy and work on emotional issues. We need you to do it. We really need you to do it. And then, once you've made yourself strong, you've mastered yourself, then we need you to go and master success and make yourself successful so that you go up those Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you get your safety and security and survival and self-expression, you get all those things done, check them off the list, so that you can then channel all of that into helping all of us.